Bam! Bam!
Whoa.
We're live.
All right. Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 28th installment of Bullsitting on TSWS Gaming. This week we have 17-year-old wonder kids bringing billion-dollar corporations to their knees, and Satya Nadella effectively saying can't stop, won't stop to Sony and the CMA. I'm Loke 7. And joining me as usual, we have the lovely Cozy Beluga and the legendary Ham Solo. Our special guest this week is at Diamond Aura Wolf, also known as Grace. Please feel free to tell us a bit about who you are, your gaming journey, and could conclude by telling us what is, in your opinion, the greatest game of all time, and what is the best console between the Nintendo Switch, PS5, and Series X right now.
Who's going first?
Oh, you.
It's you.
No. This is
That's you.
yeah. This is your question.
Okay. Well, my gaming journey started really young, probably about 5 or 6. Just the classic Mario and Pac-Man, things like that. But as I got older, Xbox 360, PlayStation 2, that's the main thing that I grew up with. And I personally, I'm just going to talk about it now. My favorite game was Halo 4, just because the Forge and the co-op, all the great things that they had. But as I got older, went to Xbox One, and then I played on the PlayStation 5. I think it was a great console. I'm not a hater. Like, I love all the consoles. They just all have different unique things that, other consoles don't have. So you can't, judge them because they're not the same. But,
But people are gonna. I guess what Loke wants to hear from you is which one do you?
Don't put words in my mouth.
No, I'm not putting words in your mouth, sir.
Hello, Pot. Hello, Pot. You stay putting words in people's mouth.
He's asking you, I guess, what is the console that you're going to turn on when you walk home, when you get into your house?
Well, it's obviously going to be the Xbox Series X, just because that's the one I got, and that's the one I'm always going to have that love for Xbox. But I am okay with playing on every console.
There you go, Lo.
Fair enough. So before we start, Cozy, are you feeling rosy?
Yeah.
What you been playing this past week?
For the most of the week, it's Slay the Spire. This game has captivated me. How did I not just get into this game sooner? Yeah, but
Slay the Spire.
Yeah, it's
that's the one. Is it like a roguelike, the turn-based thingy?
Yeah, but it's card based, but it's fast paced and it's kind of really
put me to sleep, Cozy, please.
No, it's actually super fun.
It's a good game.
It's not like a game that I normally would play, which is why I'm like, wow, I'm really enjoying this game. The game, it's fast paced and it plays it doesn't play like a fake card game, how they translate them into a video game. It actually plays this would be perfect as a game, a tabletop game.
Cozy, I did give that one a go a couple of months ago, and I couldn't stop for I think 2 weeks. I didn't actually end up beating it, but it scratches the itch. Have you beaten it yet?
No.
Oh, okay.
I made the floor.
It's a toughie.
She's a grazer.
Yeah. It is a toughie. Ham, what have you been playing this past week?
Man, I've been playing too many dang different games. Started out Final Fantasy VII Remake on PS5.
Ooh.
Let's see what else. Wolong. I completed that demo, did the review for it and whatnot.
Taking feeling his oats.
Let's see what else. Blitz the League. Still been playing some of that. I played a little bit of Ni no Kuni so far. That game is interesting. It's a little bit more captivating than I thought it'd be. And then NBA 2K23 is what I've been like pretty much ending my nights with for the most part. But that's the lineup of what I've been playing as of lately. Pretty fun. Pretty fun games, but these are games that are kind of filling the void until some other games start to drop. You know what I mean? You know me, Loke. I like to play a lot of different games at once, right? But once, a certain game comes down into, my reach that I actually really like, I will sit down and beat the living hell out of it. And you know that firsthand, Loke.
Yep.
What up, Gaming Addict? He is in the chat.
You like beating.
Oh, Gaming Addict.
Hey, Gaming Addict.
Like, what do you mean by
Grace.
he likes beating stuff?
Oh, God. Cozy. Come on. Settle down. Grace, what have you been playing this past week?
I think you're muted, Grace.
You're muted! Oh.
Your mic is still muted. And Loki, your camera is froze.
Yeah, I noticed that. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
There you go. Restart it up.
Restart.
And I'm wondering
Grace,
if
is your mic on?
She's trying to figure that out right now. So while she figures that out, let's.
Are you back, Grace? You back?
No, not yet.
Hello.
It's still muted.
Oh, there it is.
You're back.
Yes. Yeah. So, what have you been playing this past week, Grace?
Mostly Destiny 2 and Halo, just trying to get back into it. But I've really enjoyed the Quarry. I've been streaming that a lot. It's really
I
scary.
haven't played that joint.
But I love the story on it.
What about it are you liking so far? Because I haven't even got to play that game at all. I've seen a little bit of like Twitch streams and stuff on it.
Well,
okay, yeah, continue.
I'm not gonna ruin it for anybody, but it does have like these creepy freaking monsters and like some sort of ghosts that you'll hear call your name when you're playing throughout the game. It's really freaking creepy, but I like it. It's definitely a great story. I think anybody that likes choosing what to do in a story or a game, I think it would really be enjoyable for them.
All right. Ghosts. I am firmly out. Since we're talking about ghosts.
Oh, and there's witches. So there's that.
There's witches. There's ghosts. Do you actually see them, or is it just
yes.
like the
In
camera
beginning
moving towards you?
Dive.
You actually see like one of the ghosts. You actually encounter like this woman-looking figure, but I'm not going to spoil it for anybody. But it's really
Fair enough.
It's a good time. All right, let's get into it. The big story that started last weekend. I swear, as this thing was evolving, I was like, we need to have shows like every freaking day, because every day there was something new on this one. So yeah, the Grand Theft Auto 6 hacker was reportedly arrested. This is coming from Game Rant. At least one person tied to the Grand Theft Auto 6 hacks and leaks was arrested, according to latest reports. A 17-year-old has been arrested in connection with the Uber and Rockstar Games hacks. the latter of which resulted in the massive GTA 6 leak from this past weekend. Last weekend, the first ever footage of GTA 6 hit the web, thanks to an anonymous hacker who shared over 90 videos of the game in early development. Before I carry on with the story, Grace, did you get a whiff of this one when it was fresh, or did you find out like later on during the week? And how did you feel about this?
I was seeing it all over Twitter. Like
it was hard not to see.
Everybody was making it. People were talking about it. I'm like, oh my god. But I didn't really get in too much into it because I was like, you know, they shouldn't even be doing this. Y'all.
So you didn't watch the video?
But no, I think they should just be a lot better on leaking video games, because I don't know, it's just it ruins the surprise, I think. But you know, do what you want.
So are you saying, I'm wondering if you're saying this or not, maybe I'm reading into this wrong.
Okay.
But I'm wondering if you're saying that the leakers should have leaked it better. Is that what I'm hearing?
Maybe. Look, I'm not saying they shouldn't, but I'm not saying they should either. Either way. But all I'm saying is, yeah, that maybe they should do it a little bit better when they do leak things like that. Maybe put it in disguise or something. I don't know.
I mean, I see what she's saying, right? She's saying, yo, like, give somebody a taste of it. They gave a runaway train away, right? Yeah. So it was almost like, I don't know. It was easy just to kind of see everything instead of like usually when like a so-called insider or something says something, like, this is why I was making fun of that insider dude earlier when we were talking on Twitter. In Preset, and I was talking about that dude wasn't a leaker. He was like, the faucet was on blast. Like, there was nothing leaking about it. There was not, like, it was all here's the info. Here is everything. And that's kind of the same thing that
single thing.
That's the same thing that this person kind of did. And what I'm used to from leakers is like tidbits, hints, little bit of this, little bit of that, a little bit later. But these fools, as of lately, have been, they're off the PEDs or something. They're on some like performance enhancing shit. No, it was just like, here it is.
Jeez, man. Jeez. Cozy, how did you feel seeing all that cack just popping off? How was that for you?
I'm like, how did he get that? How did he get the whole GTA stuff? That's like the only question I have.
Hacked the system.
16 at the time.
Damn.
Also, like, that makes me more curious, like, what sort of protections they have on their stuff to avoid that sort of situation.
Was it heartbreaking for you to see the leaks, or are you indifferent?
I haven't even seen them. I don't like GTA.
Yeah. Fair enough. Oh, Ham, did you see the leaks? Did you watch the videos? Did you read all the documents?
I didn't read all the documents. I didn't watch all the videos either. There was like 90. Man. There was like 90 some of them things, and I wasn't finna. I wasn't finna surf through.
It's fine.
I wasn't finna surf through all of that stuff and try to figure out, or try to put pieces together to it. Like, I'm not working the first 48. I just don't care. I seen that it was leaked. I was like, oh, that looks pretty fresh and new, but not polished. You know, I mean,
yeah.
It definitely caught my eye because there was stuff going on in that scene, in some of those scenes, to where you haven't seen it in other previous GTAs. So that was kind of cool. But like, after I seen a couple things that I haven't seen before, I pretty much shut it off. I was like, you know what? I've seen enough. I'm good on that. Because it ain't like I'm gonna be able to play it anytime soon. So why am I gonna overfixate on looking at all this stuff? It's not that fun.
And these leaks, I mean, Rockstar says everything is still on track, but these leaks might add another 2 years on
You a
whatever
goddamn
time frame
fool.
they already had. I don't know, man. I mean, it was already scheduled for 2033. We might get it in 2035 now, thanks to these guys. Okay, carrying on with the article. One individual, this one is funny. One individual was scammed out of 100,000 US dollars trying to buy GTA 5 source code from someone pretending to be the hacker. Oof! What an L!
You hit a lick on
What?
him.
What an L!
Yep.
Oh. Hypothetically, if you were a millionaire, would you pay high BitCloud Gaming? Would you pay $100,000 to get the source code for GTA 5?
What the hell are you gonna do with it?
Sell hacks when the game eventually comes out, because that's the real issue with source code. The people that get like hacks to cheat and whatever, they need the source code or as much of it as possible. So when you get the source code with so much lead time, we might have a situation where GTA 6 releases on the 1st of March 2035, and there's all types of cheats ready to go on the 2nd of March. same year, just ready to go.
I'm gonna answer your question, Loke. No. If I was rich like that, that's a big fuck no. Because why would I want to like put my life in jeopardy? Like, you're fucking with a company. Oh my goodness.
Off the cheat.
yeah. You can make a ton of cash off of that, and then on the flip side, you can lose a ton of cash if you get caught.
Yeah.
And
spend a lot of time in jail.
Exactly. So I mean, why would anybody ever want to do that? That sounds bogus as hell. I mean, but somebody tried.
You're not buying the source code?
No.
Somebody tried.
I mean, what are you gonna do with it? I mean, I get what you're gonna do with it, but for real, what are you gonna do with it?
All right. Grace, would you buy the source code if you had like a team ready to go and you had a minimum, you're gonna make at least $1 million off of it, like when the game launches? Would you buy the source code?
Probably not, because I'm not gonna put myself in danger like that. Like, what if somebody found out I had it? I ain't doing it.
Wow. Bunch of honest Toms on They Said We Said Gaming.
I mean, that honest.
I mean, it just sounds crazy. That just sounds stupid, though. Look. Like, why would? I mean, even that person that actually attempted to buy it, like,
oh my god,
like that's a fucking loser right there. That's a fucking loser right there for real.
That's 100,000 gone. Jesus. All right, let's carry on. Rockstar responded to the situation a day later, expressing its disappointment about the leak, but stating that it would not impact development of GTA 6. Grace, do you believe that this is not going to impact the development of GTA 6?
I mean, when people leak things, of course it's going to affect the development of a game. Like,
what up, Stanma?
Continue. No, we're
sorry.
talking about somebody in the chat.
Oh, okay. But yeah, of course, like, if you leak something, it's obviously going to affect the production of that game, just because, you can't really enjoy it because you already seen it. That's how I see it. I mean, you guys can have other opinions, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah,
so
I'm with Grace. I think the guys at Rockstar are just messing around with us. Cozy, do you think they're being for real when they said this doesn't change anything?
I don't. I think it's probably early enough that it might not necessarily affect as much as people would think.
Uh-huh. Ham. Is this corporate speak or is the truth?
Well, I look at it I look at it like this, like, why would they slow down, stop, or need to like delay or anything because people seen something particularly? Like maybe they might want to touch up some things, but from what I hear, from what I heard, this is an earlier build anyways. This is an older build. So
yes, yeah, it's very early build.
So with that, you know, being the thing, oh my goodness, Addict said he would. He'd buy
Said
it.
he what?
I think he said he'd buy it.
You see, someone is being honest today. Gaming Addict is being honest.
Oh my
Well
God,
done,
stop
buddy.
it.
Well done.
But anyways, with that being an early build, I don't see why they would want to slow down or like try to restructure anything at all. I mean, what the hell are they going to restructure? It's GTA. What are they going to make look different? They going to paint the street? Like, I mean, like what are you thinking needs to like? Why would they delay it? I mean, if anything, I'm excited to see like this build that we did see. If anything, I'm more excited now than I was, you know, a couple weeks ago about GTA. For from my perception, I was like, GTA is barely even worked on. I seen that and I'm like, wow, they are making some strides. This game is further than I thought. That's more or less my initial thoughts when I seen it. I wasn't really looking at it like, oh man, I can't wait to expose this stuff. Although I'm sure a lot of people did look at it that way. I looked at it like, whoa, like I didn't know that they were this far into production on it. And that's a good sign.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, I think the main issue here is the source code. They're going to have to do a lot of back-end work in terms of like security and even patching it up to make sure that whatever like holes that were left behind are covered, because it's going to be a shit show if they just keep moving forward and don't sort out the security of the source code. That's really going to mess with them, especially because they're going to put so much emphasis on GTA Online. And if someone has 12 months lead time to mess with the source code, oh, the monetization, man. That's why I'm saying if they have to add another year or two to make sure the monetization is 100% favorable to Rockstar, you best believe that's what they're going to do. Because the campaign for GTA is now like window dressing. The real product is GTA Online. You don't want to let that go out there.
I wonder with you saying that if that's going to hamper like maybe GTA Online, because maybe they might roll it out like they did with Red Dead Redemption 2, where it's like, you know, like like where pretty much everyone's done with the story. Now you're getting online a little bit later because of something like this happening.
I would be shocked. I have two predictions as far as GTA 6 is concerned. One, I think the campaign is going to be a fraction of... It's going to be one of the shortest campaigns in the entire franchise, in my opinion. I think GTA is... After the success of GTA 5, they're now going to start pivoting to...
online.
A Call of Duty model. So the focus is it's not going to be on the single player. If the single player has a campaign of like 20 hours, I will be shocked if it's 20 hours. I think it's going to be like 12, 15. And then online one time. That's what I think is going to happen.
Fucking negative. I hate you.
And then when it happens, just give me my dub when it happens.
No, I reject your dub. I reject it.
Thank you, Cozy.
You can try, Cozy, but I am inevitable. Okay, moving on. A 17-year-old has been arrested in Oxfordshire, UK, according to reports. The arrest came out of collaboration between, and get this, the UK's National Cyber Crime Unit and the FBI. Former Reuters reporter Matthew Keys has said that the police and the FBI will likely be giving a statement on the arrest at some point later today. Ham, I thought the FBI only worked in the United States.
Nah, dog.
What?
Well, I mean, no.
Okay. I thought I knew the FBI. I thought the FBI was just for the federal level.
That's
Grace.
what they want you to think.
Grace, do you think this is a good outcome? The fact that the UK's National Cybercrime and the American intelligence agencies are working together to apprehend 17-year-olds that are hacking video game sites.
I mean, it's a little intense for a 17-year-old to be even doing, but here we are.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't really say exactly what the steps should have been taken because of this leak, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But I can't really say much on it because I just don't know exactly how bad that is to be leaking.
It's pretty fucking bad.
It's pretty fucking bad.
It's pretty fucking bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
But for a 17-year-old,
can only
come on
agree.
now, he could have done better. He could have just waited one more year.
Yeah.
And then he could have went to prison.
Then he could have went to prison. Yeah.
Full-fledged
But
man.
no, a lot of 17-year-olds think that they can get by with a lot of things. So I think that's why they took that extra precautionary measures to be, so it won't happen again. Hopefully.
Whoever had this 17-year-old do this knew that this person would be naive enough to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I believe that.
The brilliance of a kid is like, you can be a really freaking smart kid. Like, you can find kids all over the place that are wildly like smart and can do way more than you anticipate. What's not usually what usually is pretty consistent is immaturity.
Yeah.
Within younger folks, teenagers, preteens, and under. Super immature. So you can definitely, you look at gangs across like the United States or a world or whatnot. Who are the easiest? Who are the ones that are the most easily influenced? The kids.
It's the younger ones.
Right. Who are the ones doing the runs, doing the crazy stuff for, the gangs? The kids. So when I look at this situation, I'm just like, this kid's the fall guy. Yeah. That's what I look at it, because
you don't think he actually did the hack?
No. I think he might have done the hack, but what I'm saying is to get to that like stature of like hacking and like getting, what you got from GTA specifically and whatnot, like, and then like, I don't know, because was this person trying to turn around and sell it? This specific hacker?
No.
So he had nothing to do with selling or of anything. He just got the information.
This person specifically stated that they're not the one. They didn't try to sell it, and it also fits with the MO of someone that doesn't want to sell it. Because after they hacked it, instead of trying to negotiate with Rockstar or with someone else, the first thing they did was take everything and just post it for everyone to see.
Just like
so this is not someone trying to make a quick one.
It's just some kid just trying to, like, I know kids that have done sort of like things and they make it obvious. I remember my brother, he did something like this and he wanted everyone to know that he was the one who did it. Because he could. Not something on this scale, but something that, you shouldn't be getting into that system. And then you're like, haha, I did this. Look at me.
Look at me.
And then
I'm on my way to prison.
They do the Fortnite dance. Then they do the Fortnite dance. Oh, God. I sound like such a boomer right now. Okay. Okay. Do you guys want to discuss the specific leaks, or do you want to just not discuss them? I have a couple here, but I think we should have a discussion about whether or not we should discuss it, because Take-Two is not fucking around. They haven't started DMCAing people that talk about it, but Sony did with The Last of Us 2. So, Ham, Cozy, do you want to have a stab at the leaks that interested you, or can we just move on?
I mean, I guess, if you want to discuss it, I don't think any of the leaks were interesting.
Ham?
I don't really need to talk about it at all, because like I said, I got in, seen what I needed to see, and it just kind of is. And I feel like, to be appropriate, I think for the people watching, we should respect them whether they've seen it or not, and just not even say anything. Because maybe some people dodged it on purpose. So I don't want to say something right now and somebody's like, oh shit, I didn't want to hear that. So I want to respect those people.
So respectful.
Respect.
So
I mean, we got the devil right next to me. That is Loke. He is ready to shoot the shot. He is ready to shoot.
What are you talking about? The devil.
And I'm saying, and I'm coming down. I'm coming down, and I'm like, bro, we can't be doing that shit right here. We gotta keep it respectful. We gotta remember the needs of the many, brother. The needs of the many. Continue.
Oh my God. All right, fine. The needs of the many. Let's move the hell on. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella comments on Xbox's Activision deal and the slowing economy. This is from Windows Central. In an interview with Bloomberg, Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella offered some fresh comments on the deal, which is currently subject to regulatory scrutiny in the UK and other territories. And I quote, "Of course, any acquisition of this size will go through scrutiny, but we feel very, very confident that will come out," Nadella said. Reacting to regulators, Nadella noted Microsoft's position in the global industry, which puts them behind companies like Sony, Nintendo, and Tencent, depending on the metrics used. Remarking upon Sony's recent acquisition spree and regulatory scrutiny, he quipped, "If this is about competition, let us have competition." This is the single biggest mic drop I've heard all year. I don't care. There's nothing. No one has said anything more incendiary than this all year. Can we agree on that? Can we agree?
I 100% agree, because it's been wild. Like between. But I mean, I'm between Jim and Phil, and it feels like Satya got up and he said, "Children, sit down. We need to finish our discussion."
Oh damn!
It 100% how it felt, bro.
Okay, hang on.
Bro, did you see that smile he gave when he said it though? That's what fucked me up.
He knew what he was saying. He knew what he was saying. He was like, "Bro, bring the heat. Bring it."
That's what I was laughing when you posted that. You posted that that gif of The Rock with his hand
The
out,
Rock. Oh yeah.
just doing one of those.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's what he meant. He meant that shit. Oh my god. Grace, do you think it's a good thing that the gaming execs like Jim Ryan, Phil Spencer, Satya Nadella, do you think it's a good look for them to be like, yo, the gloves are off, no more PR chat, we're gonna give you guys the real. We fight. You think it's a good look or no?
You know, I can't really say much about it because I'm not really into all that stuff. But if I had an opinion on it, I would say, you know, people could look at it either or. There would be like no bad or good. So
That's a valid take. I like it. Very composed. Let's go from composed to just batshit crazy. Cozy, how are you feeling about Satya Nadella's gauntlet dropping?
I mean, let's be honest. These are all, it's like hilarious because these are all huge companies. These are not, you know, small little, you know, indie companies that are just like, you know, I can't compete. At that level, you can compete. It's called, you know, innovating and developing a strategy and not just relying on what has been working all the time, which, as we've seen with what Microsoft is doing with Xbox, is not just, you know, chugging along at the same, and doing more of the same, whether it works or fails, you know, and when you're not doing that, it's like, what are you even doing? They have the resources. All of these companies have the resources to, at this level, compete. And sure, Microsoft has a lot of cash to throw around, but that doesn't mean that Sony is some poor little pauper and, you know, they are not. It's not poor little, you know, downtrodden Sony. They have money. It's not like we're talking about some tiny little company, like, you know. So at that level, he's right. He is perfectly 100% right. It's not like these companies cannot compete.
You would agree with the person of color, Cozy. You would do that. Before we go to half.
Oh my god.
Too big.
That's all I'm gonna say to you.
Too Big says, what's up, Loke? Best dressed as usual on the panel. Bro, I appreciate you. Stankmore says third. Oh, okay, you're talking about football. Hamathy, did this offend you at all? Is this out of line?
Did what offend me? Satya?
Yeah.
Hell no, I wasn't offended. I was clapping in excitement. I was like, he said what? Excuse me? And like I ended up having a bro DM me the actual like video of what happened. And yeah, I looked at that and I was like, man, I ain't never seen somebody like it was literally like looking directly at a pool shark. Like somebody that's going to be like, yeah, let me in the game. Let me in the game real quick. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. We don't know what we're doing at all. Then all of a sudden you get smacked. Like, so like, bro, when I seen that shit, like that fired me up a little bit because there's been some times where I've seen, you know, the way that Phil moves and Aaron Greenberg and all them guys where it seems like they're really hyped. And I like that they're hyped, but I don't know how genuine it is.
Yes.
So seeing that from Satya made me believe in like how much Phil is working in the background. You know,
mean this shit.
Yeah. They looked like they came to play. Like no more toys. We riding, you know, big wheels and, you know, big, you know, everything real big. Like Manny Fresh said back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So so I'm excited. I am fucking excited. And I know you were making fun of me last episode with this, and you have previously in the past, but I don't think Phil and the gang are messing around with 2023, bro. I don't think they playing.
Yeah. Look, okay, listen. Before I answer you on that one, I need to say a big thank you to everyone. We just hit 350 subscribers.
Awesome.
Yeah, that is freaking wild. I still remember when it was just me, Ham, and Stankma. So, thank you to everyone that subscribed and watches. They said, we said. Thank you so very much with trusting us with your eyes and your time. We really, really, really appreciate it. And for everyone that subscribed to the Patreon, including Too Big, we got something special planned for you guys in the coming weeks. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be good. Ham, regarding what you're saying about Phil and them taking it seriously, anyone that reads the quote from Satya Nadella doesn't get the full picture. If you're watching this video and you think you understand how Microsoft feel about the whole gaming thing right now, just from reading that quote, I need you to stop and go and look for the video of Satya Nadella saying what he said. Ham, you knocked it out the park when you said the way he smiled when he said it communicated more than his words. People talk about the console war, about being about fanboys versus fanboys. The last few months have shown us, and especially that Satya Nadella thing, that showed me at least that, dude, the console war is alive and well. Okay? And Microsoft, they're not messing around. I was always telling you, Ham, that if they failed to get Activision Blizzard, there's a good chance they would lose Steam. After what I saw from Satya Nadella today, I'm not so sure. I think if Microsoft fails to get Activision Blizzard, your prediction is probably right. They would probably go scorched earth. If Satya Nadella's attitude today is an indicator, oh man, it's not going to be pretty. We should hope they get Activision Blizzard and then chill the fuck out. Because if they don't, oh man.
I've heard Satya Nadella before, right? I've heard him before, and this is what I heard yesterday.
I'm rich, bitch.
You know what I'm saying? He straight up said, "I'm fucking rich," and he looked dead in the camera. He looked dead in the fucking camera and said,
He comes in there and I say, "Look, bitch, I'm Rick James." Smack him.
I think something else to understand is for this to be successful for Microsoft, they don't need to. They don't need the. They don't. They're not relying on it like Sony is. They're not relying on. It's like, you know, they just need it to be profitable, sustainable, and part of diversifying their portfolio.
Yeah. Thank you so much to Dark Otemis. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. He said
Dark Artemis
said, yeah, Dark Artemis. He said, I just subbed last night and I really like what this channel has to offer. Thank you so very much, dude.
Are you guys gonna make me get an OnlyFans for the channel? That was a joke. That was a joke.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Cozy, I will do it.
Hey, look!
I will do it.
Look, Cardi Beluga's coming back. Cardi Beluga part 2. Cozy, look at the camera. Check it out. I'm gonna open OnlyFans and it'll be like, bow chicka wow wow, taking off my tie.
No. So yeah, do it.
Oh man, Cozy,
diversify your portfolio.
Yes. No, on the Microsoft part, I think that is the real thing that's scaring Sony is that this is not like a big hindrance on Microsoft. They can just keep pumping cash into this and they'll be good. And that's what's really scary. And for all the fanboys that have been bitching for years, oh, we need Microsoft to compete. Oh, we need Microsoft to compete, bro. Be careful what you wish for. And Stankmore says that wasn't a joke. Stankmore, that was a joke. There's no OnlyFans that we're working on. That was a joke. That was a joke.
Yes, there's no OnlyFans yet.
Okay, so I asked Grace, but now I'm gonna ask Cozy. Cozy, is it cool to have these execs being so openly competitive and abrasive towards each other?
Yeah, so I think for us, this feels like, for gamers, this feels like console war. But for them, this is just what corporations do. Like, if you've worked in the corporate world, you know this is how, unless you have, like, and it's not even, like, it's, like, sort of like an all's fair in, like, the corporate world, as long as it's legal and above the board. But other than that, it's like, yeah, this is how corporations operate amongst each other. Sure, you might have some deals here with one company and compete here with the same company. You have, like, sort of like, it's pretty cutthroat. Contracts being made, contracts being, like, renewed, not renewed. This is, just par for the course.
Okay. Before we go to Ham, Too Big says Cozy needs that OnlyFans money for a new computer. TSW says, or some decent food. Cozy shade is being thrown at your food section or segment.
I bet you'll love these anchovies I have today.
Oh, we're having anchovies today.
And a sweet sauce.
Awesome. Okay, Ham, is it cool that now we have these execs talking as if they're fucking... Okay. Yeah, literally. Is it cool that now we have execs talking as if they're fanboys?
Well, I wouldn't.
Open.
Would you say it's fanboy when you work there?
Sorry?
Would you call them a fanboy when they work there?
That is a fair point.
They're just supporting their product. Yeah. They're not fanboying.
That's true. Okay. You got me on that one. It is fair. And it's something we've always talked about on the show. Like, we always make fun of fanboys. Like, dude, why are you wasting all your time and energy defending a company that doesn't even care who you are? These people are actually on the books. They're receiving money.
They are the company.
Guys. So that's fair. Yeah. So it's fair. Okay, so do you think their behavior is acceptable? That's the question.
Absolutely.
You want more thought.
Absolutely. Who wouldn't? Especially when you're a content creator like we're doing right here. That's something to talk about for somebody like myself. I'm absolutely excited and hoping that there's more. I want to see Jim Ryan, take the gloves off, take the other glove off. Do something. I was
gonna say he done took off one at least.
Yeah, he took off one and slapped Phil with it. And then Satya went and just took off both gloves, and he was like, shit.
God. And Satya's he's not even smacking. Satya's like throwing punches, man. Jeez. If you want competition,
you see what Addict said in the chat? Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah. Gaming Addict says, I want more tears. I haven't tasted enough fanboy tears. PlayStation fanboy tears. Oh, my God. Listen, Gaming Addict. I don't... You know what? Have fun with that. But there's no real good guy here. All right? It's not going to end well if we let Microsoft take everything, in my opinion. What the hell's happening in the chat? Who's 69 Mega?
That's K Mega's mama.
Oh, it's his mama? All right then. Hi, K Mega's mama. Cozy has started her eating thingy. Okay, so lastly, Grace, a lot of people after Satya said what he said about competition or whatever, a lot of people have been coming back and saying it's not real competition because they're just buying stuff. So it's not real competition. Real competition is if they develop their own games and make good games like Sony and Nintendo. Do you agree with that statement? Also, hi, Mr. Joanna Darks. Welcome.
I honestly have no idea how to answer that question because I honestly don't have enough information on that. So,
You don't. All right.
I'm gonna have to skip that. Sorry.
Okay. No, it's cool. It's cool. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Better than lying.
Cozy. True. Did you say Lion Ryan? Did you say Lion Ryan?
I didn't. You put words in my mouth.
Okay.
Asshole.
Nah. Okay. Whatever. Cozy, you're muted. You're muted.
You
You're
inferred
muted, Cozy.
Ryan.
God damn.
Ryan Lion.
Sorry?
You inferred Ryan Lion.
No. I thought he cut out when he said lion, and then I thought he said I just assumed that he said Lion Ryan because people keep saying it, so it's just stuck in my head. Cozy, do you agree with the sentiment that Xbox is not really competing by buying publishers?
They're competing. That's a form of competition. It's not. This isn't like what's the word I'm looking for? This like people are acting like these aren't big companies and they're kind of personalizing them and treating them like they aren't big companies. These are big companies. This isn't like I said before. This isn't some small little dog like we can't compete. Sony buys, contracts for games, and they'll say, yeah, that's different. That's one specific game, and stuff like that. And it's like, that's the same thing. You spend your money to get certain advantages in the market. It's not different. It is not different. They're just like going through mental gymnastics for reasons why it's actually different. And on the other hand, another way to look at it as well is that where Microsoft is innovating is somewhere where Sony, I think, is stagnant. And that's on the back end as far as things go. There's several just like
Can you
basic...
be specific?
There's lots of basic quality of life things on an Xbox that just aren't on PlayStation. Like, when I came over from PlayStation... One of the basic things that you could do on Xbox that I was like, whoa, you can do this, was change your username.
You can do that now on PlayStation,
but
it's a pain in the ass. So, and you could possibly lose your games if you do that.
Yeah, and even Nintendo figured out a way around. You have like the hidden whatever that's just tied to your account, and then you have your name that like how Steam does it, where you can just change it to whenever. But, just small little features, Play Anywhere is an amazing feature. It got me to use, like, the Microsoft Store on my computer, because I was, like, a Steam diehard. But then I was like, if a game's Play Anywhere, I will buy it on the Microsoft Store. Just small little things that aren't, the way that, actually, some of the other things, like, the party chat, the way they changed party chat on, PlayStation... That looks stupid for no reason. Just small little quality of life features that are present.
Steady, Ham. Steady.
And gifting games. My goodness. Why can't games?
Okay. Cozy going in deep. Okay, let's go to the chat for a bit. Mr. Joanna Dark. Every time this dude gets in here, he writes a freaking Bible.
I love it. I love it.
Let's get.
Make Loke read. Read, boy.
Oh man, did you say boy with the accent?
Boy.
Did you just do that?
Boy.
You need to know your place. Oh.
Cozy.
Yeah.
You're so light skinned, you're almost white. So.
Oh my God! Stop it now.
Moving on. Doug says every company competes in their own way and to their strengths. Sony had years of experience and a mature game pipeline. Microsoft is starting to build a foundation. That is fair. If there's no rule to the competition. He says here it's like a sports team. They play to their strengths. No. Mr. Jenna Ducks, you missed the allegory. You're almost there. The problem with people that are talking about competition is they think this is like a game of football, and to win, everyone has to score touchdowns. What Microsoft did is, instead of trying to out touchdown Sony, they bought the stadium. And then now they're trying to buy the league. There's no rule against it. You just have to try and outmaneuver them. That is it. Mr. Janadar goes on to say, Sony purchased companies. They aren't as big as the ones purchased by Microsoft, but Insomniac wasn't built by Sony. Nixus wasn't built by Sony. Iron Lord's podcast says, I salute Grace. Grace has a fan on here. That's nice. That's nice. Mr.
Yeah, that's Cog. That's Lord Cognito from Iron Lords.
Oh, awesome. Welcome. Mr. Jana Duck goes on to say, when you run a business, you buy infrastructure services that will allow your business to thrive. You don't build it from scratch. Fair. Sony got Nexus to help them port game to PC. To reverse that logic, should Sony train people to port?
Whoa.
Yeah.
So these anchovies are nasty. These aren't good anchovies.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the truth being spouted here by Mr. Janet Darks. Hamothy, is it fair to say that Microsoft is not competing by just purchasing these companies?
No.
Or are people just salty?
No, it's just salty. Absolutely 100% just salty. Because if it was the other way around, they'd be jumping up and down. They'd be happy as hell. They'd be like, you know what, Xbox, take another L. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not kid ourselves into thinking that, if Sony's pockets were as big as Microsoft, that they wouldn't touch it. No, they would be all over that shit. They I mean, not that long ago, like, Sony was on Microsoft's neck about ready to, put that last, bullet in them, essentially. They would have if they could have, but they couldn't. And now they're they're reloaded. Satya Nadella out here looking like the fucking Godfather. Like it ain't no joke now.
Godfather was more subtle, man. He was more subtle. Satya Nadella, like at that moment, the only thing that he needed to do now is just pull out a wad of cash. That's all he had to do at that point. That was too much.
But yeah, absolutely. I think this is a good thing because look at the direction that Activision was going already. They were hurting. They were selling games, absolutely. They were selling the hell out of Call of Duty every year. They still got games that are coming that are going to sell well. Oh, I can't wait to talk to Cozy about Overwatch. Also they got, mobile. They got, people look at this deal specifically about Call of Duty and some games that are on consoles. And I'm just like, bro, you're missing what's being swept under the rug right now. And that's mobile shit.
They really want King, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, man. The money available is tremendous.
Phil Spencer might buy himself a yacht with like the first month of whatever King makes after they're under Microsoft. Just King. Forget everything else. Just King. Mr. Joanna Dark says, scared money don't make no money. Legendary quote. He also says, does Splatoon 3 have a competition with COD? LOL.
Different markets.
Yeah, definitely different.
Splatoon is better.
I saw recent. Oh, Cozy.
It is.
Cozy settled.
Continue, Loke. Continue. Don't engage.
Splatoon is better.
Look, I'm not even a COD fan. But settle down, Cozy. So I read a recent article that said that Splatoon 3 was the biggest Nintendo release in Japan. And I was like, wow, that's so amazing. And then I went to check the numbers and I compared them to Call of Duty Vanguard. It's not
Multi-plat.
it's not a competitor. It's not Cozy, don't come here with your qualifiers.
Multi-plat, like,
It's
of
either you
course.
can compete. It's either you can compete or you can't compete. All
They're
right?
not competing
Don't
for
come
what
with
I'm saying is they're
excuses.
not competing in the same market. You know, and if you add like people who
Cozy,
buy
you're the
Splatoon,
one. No.
What?
Cozy, you're the one who brought Splatoon to the fight with Call of Duty.
you
That
said
wasn't me.
Splatoon.
You're the one
I just said it was better.
I thought it
I
was
tried to
fine
tell
to
you
bring
not to
them.
engage. Here we fucking go.
See?
Oh my god.
I'm
Alright,
just
fine.
telling you. You know,
Lastly, before we move on, Mr. Jonathan says, I remember the Xbox One era. The narrative within the media podcast was that Sony paid for games to make PlayStation great for their fan base. Now, when the roles are reversed, it's unfair. It's projection, dude. It's projection because Microsoft is just buying, even after buying Activision Blizzard, Microsoft still won't be bigger in terms of market cap with like IPs and whatever compared to Sony, Nintendo, and what's the other one? Embracer. Microsoft's not even third. But the thing is, people are just projecting. People are just projecting that, yo, Microsoft is getting bigger, and then they look behind them and like, these guys ain't broke. They can keep going. That's what's really scaring Sony, in my opinion. But let's keep going. This was fun. Satya Nadell, take your dub. Have yourself a good one, bruv. We will see you at your next interview. Right. Oh, man. We only got about 10 minutes left. Okay. So let's go to the salt. Ugh. Mr. Jenna Dark, I'm not going to read that. I'm not going to read that.
read it.
NPD reveals best-selling... NPD reveals best-selling console and games for August 2022. The NPD Group reveals its monthly report for August of the best-selling consoles and games, with Sony and EA Sports leading the charge. Sony and the newest Madden NFL title dominated last month, with the NPD Group officially revealing its video game sales data for the month of August. Sony's PS5 topped gaming hardware sales in the US during August, despite Sony's announcement of a PS5 price hike late in the month. Grace, did you hear about this price hike? And are you surprised that even though the price increased for the PS5, it continued to sell?
I'm honestly kind of surprised it actually spiked at all, but not in the US. That was kind of weird. But I'm not really surprised that they still have sales, just because I'm not gonna lie, the PlayStation is pretty cool for its console. The graphics is really good. I can't say a lot about like the actual hardware stuff because I'm not really too sure about it, but you know, it's a really great console. I'm not gonna lie. They deserve those sales that they got after the price jump. So,
not shocked at all.
Not even slightly.
All right, that's fair enough. Hamothy, are you surprised that Sony is number one, not number two, number one on top of Nintendo this past month?
No. I'm not surprised. I'm sure people seen the price go up and they're like, shit, I better get it now before it goes up again.
Yep.
You know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's my opinion on how I look at it. How a lot of people would maybe look at it as like, damn, this thing went up in price, especially your average, like, you know, just consumer, I guess, just going out to the store. They don't keep up with all this stuff. They see, oh man, this price went up. Like, let me go ahead and cop this before the price either keeps going up, or better yet, let me cop this now before I don't see it again for 6 months.
Yep.
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Because this is although the price went up and it's not a good look to us gamers that are like always looking at Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and all that stuff and random news sites for information. To your average person, they're just like, man, like this must be pretty good quality because the price went up. And this is still really freaking hard to buy. I mean, why not? Why not throw my hat in the ring? That's what I'm sure a lot of people are saying. Like, let me go on ahead and cop this now, so I don't have to wait another 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months for it, or even a year before I walk into a store and see this, or better yet, have to refresh my page another 5 million times to see if it's even available. Because I mean, if you remember, I'm sure anybody in this chat knows, or even on the panel, that everybody was refreshing them pages to get these new consoles and shit like that. Like going into the stores
was a mission.
I mean, going in the stores, it was like a failing mission. Pretty much. You're just walking into a failing mission. Every once in a blue moon, you might walk out with something, but it was super rare. And if you did walk out with something, it's because you were there at 6 a.m. in the morning when they opened or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or you sleeping in the parking lot for your shit and you still might not get that motherfucker. I mean, I remember I was standing in line. I stayed overnight to get my 3080 that I got from Micro Center. Stayed overnight there. When I woke up in the morning, because we all had our seats, and you know, somebody always kind of kept on guard on who was, you know, in line. Kind of like we just watched over each other. We watched over each other because we watched over each other at night over there because we all knew who was in line and who deserved to be where and whatnot. When I woke up that morning, there was a line around the building. You know how many cards there were? 25.
Yeah.
There were 25 graphics cards available, but there is about 150 people in line.
Damn.
So,
and,
I mean,
and that's how what are they called? The guys that buy and then resell. What are they called?
Scalpers?
Yes, that's how scalpers were born. Because you were one of the 25 people, buy it for $600, and when you go out, you just tell someone, dude, if you give me $2,000, it's yours.
Oh, absolutely. And people will do it in a heartbeat.
And
because they don't have to come back and wait ever again.
Yep. And so the scalper was born. Cozy, are you shocked at all that Sony dominated last month?
It makes sense to buy it when it's available and, you know, before any price increases go into... I don't expect the PlayStation 5 to sell poorly at all. It's the hot item. That's it.
That was cool.
Well, a key thing that you guys forgot, because we did discuss this a couple of episodes ago. The price only went up everywhere else around the world, not in the US.
I know, but your average, is that US only, or is that?
Yes. The NPD sales are talking about the US specifically.
Well, I mean, it still makes sense because your average gamer isn't that informed. So they hear price raise and it would still have the same effect because they're like, oh, price raise. You know, people who still are like, have you ever talked to your average Joe gamer? They really aren't in the loop.
Yeah. Moving on, it says the report also confirmed that Nintendo Switch continued to lead all consoles in hardware sales throughout the year. So in terms of 2022, Nintendo is still taking the cup. Notably, both the Series X and PS5 were said to have experienced double-digit percentage growth in sales compared to last year's numbers. I'm not shocked about the PS5. The Series X has double-digit percentage growth.
They're still hard to get.
I thought no one was buying Series X's. I thought they were just rotting.
I mean, they're still hard to get, and I think the Series X is actually the rarest. I mean, not as rare as probably the digital PS5, but the Series X is pretty rare.
Yeah, it's
all things
hard to
considered.
find
It's probably,
even
you
here.
know, yeah.
Even here in Mozambique, you can get like Series S, no problem. X, forget it. You have to go to South Africa, and even then, you probably won't get a Series X.
I would say it's probably specifically easier to get a PS5 in either PS5 model than specifically a Series X.
Yeah. I mean, I agree.
Hot take.
No. I agree with her there.
Was it?
I agree with her there because I personally shopped for multiple Xbox Series consoles and multiple PS5s. Not for myself, for other people, right? And I found my Series X. It took me forever to find another Series X. Yeah, they're kind of getting more available now, but I'm talking about like launch year, like first year. Okay, right? It was hard as hell for me to get my Series X. I got it, and I got the PS5 both on launch, which is crazy. But like months after launch, I got 3 PS5s for people while I was still searching for Series X's for others. It was that hard.
Damn.
To find a Series X. I found my... I know this probably doesn't equal shit, but I found my graphics card before I was able to find a Series X. My 3080.
Wow, I just had this idea. I guess I'm spending too much time on Twitter. I had this idea that it was like finding a unicorn. Getting a PS5 and getting a Series X just needed a little bit of effort. I'm shocked right now. I'm shocked. Grace, can you tell us if you also struggled to get the Series X that you have right now? Did you struggle, or was it a simple process?
Well, I mean, I had to go out of state just to get mine, so it kind of sucked. But
Me
I
too.
did eventually get one. Yeah. That was actually a crazy journey. Both of my 2 tires busted whenever I was trying to go get it. Yeah.
Fucking damn.
That was crazy.
For a
it was the 2
console.
front ones. But yeah, I had to go out of state just to get it. So, I mean, it was an inconvenience, but I did get a hold of one.
When you got back home, did you think when you got back home, were you like, man, that scalper didn't seem too bad after all?
Was it a
that was
scalper?
not on my mind. I was like, maybe I shouldn't have got the Xbox Series X.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Do you still feel that way right now, or
No,
was it
I
worth
love it. I'm really enjoying it. It looks great on my Sony TV.
Ooh,
Yeah.
look at you.
Out of all the things,
Mixing and mingling.
Sony TV with an Xbox, yeah.
All right.
Looks great, so.
Very inclusive of you.
Yeah, she wants to
Okay,
make Sony feel it. That's what she's trying to say.
For the longest time, my Xbox wouldn't turn it on.
Oh man.
Anyways,
Cozy, did you struggle to get your Series X?
Shut up.
she doesn't have
You
one.
didn't tell us.
He knows.
Sorry?
She knows I don't have one.
No,
She-
are you serious?
No, she's a cloud. She's like a cloud gamer.
Oh, yeah. For some reason, I was just sure like Cozy had a Nintendo Switch and a Series X, because I know you're not a big fan of PlayStation.
I have a
That I know.
PS4.
Oh, okay.
You're assuming
All right, so I
everything
guess-
all fucked up. You don't know what you're talking about.
Everything's
right now,
all fucked
sir.
up today. Anyways, that is enough. That is enough of the news for today. We're now moving on to game predictions. Grace, in this section, what we do is we predict the Metacritic score for games that are coming out next
Get
week.
these nuts in your mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't gotta hide it. It's all right.
Oh my god, what are you doing?
Hide it.
Look,
Ask that question one more time, because it was not.
she lost
Yeah,
all train
yeah,
of
we
thought
were all
after that. I don't
focused.
blame her.
We were focused on something else. Well done, Cozy. Well done. What was they saying again? Yeah, I was
Something
saying
about
Gaming predictions, bro.
Rating games.
this is the game prediction section where we predict the Metacritic scores for games that are coming out next week. Okay?
Okay.
So 0 to 100.
I don't even know what games are
You
coming
ready?
out. Yeah.
The thing is,
I'm gonna tell you
the fun thing is 90% of the times I don't even fucking know what game he's talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just us being
So you
goofy
are
about.
on a level playing field with us, because sometimes he mentions a game and I just don't know. I just don't fucking know. So I'll give an obscure score and sometimes I win.
Yeah, you get lucky. Okay, so the first one is not very obscure. Grace, September 27th, FIFA 23 releases. What is the Metacritic score for this one?
Ooh. I'll give it like an 84. I like that number.
That's actually solid.
That's pretty solid.
I mean, FIFA. Come on.
Fuck,
Cozy.
man.
78.
Because now I got to try to beat you, Grace. So fuck off.
Yes.
God damn it. I was hoping she was going to be like 72.
23.
Hey, this is gonna be my luck because it's the first try. You know, it's always the first try.
Hamothy, FIFA 23.
All right.
Go.
I'm going to say, because they're feeling some type of way about it being the last FIFA from EA, it's going to be something stupid like an 88.
Oof. I think it's gonna be 90.
Oh my
I think it's gonna shock everyone. I'm serious. I think it's gonna shock
I'm still not
EA
gonna
is
play
gonna
it.
They're gonna bring out all the money trucks for the reviewers. Next we have World of Warcraft: Wrath of the Lich King, coming out just for PC on September 26th. Cozy, what's the score for this one?
81.
81. Okay. Grace, World of Warcraft on PC.
Stick to the 80s and like say 86.
Look at her getting nervous. Look at her. She's getting nervous.
Let her finish.
I don't know this one. I don't have PC. I've never really played PC games, so I'm not for sure.
But if you had to guess, World of Warcraft.
Yeah, I would go with 82, maybe.
82. Okay. Hamothy.
I'm judging you.
Hamothy.
Eliminating?
Yes. Okay.
I'm really getting sick of all of Grace's decent answers. I can tell you that right now.
Okay, I'm
Were you
sorry.
also targeting
I
82?
offended you.
Is that what you were doing?
She's came a little more prepared than I anticipated, and I don't like it. Do not spit out your drink, Grace.
No, yeah, try not to.
All right, but I'm gonna give this an 85.
85.
Yeah.
Lastly, we have, and this is it's not last actually. It's not last. Okay, but the next two games is exactly what Ham was describing. It's games that you guys will have no idea what we're talking about.
Great.
We have Moon Scars. Moon Scars coming out on all platforms September 27th. Grace, what's your prediction for this one?
I
Dab in the dark.
I'm gonna go with 73. We'll go with that one.
73. Yep.
What kind of game
Going
is
low on
it?
this one.
What
Cozy?
kind of game?
Console
What
is
kind
it?
of game is it?
Google it. Google it.
Why are you asking me to? You're supposed to have
I have
all the
no
questions.
internet. I have no internet today.
Oh, my apologies.
Moonscars. Moonscars, what's the score?
Slide it over.
Hamothy?
I'm gonna go 71.
Seems like you're just following Grace's lead today.
Man, come on now. You give her the first.
Like, next week,
oh my god!
I'm gonna go
next
with
week when we're
86.
checking the scores, when we check the scores next week, there's a very good chance Grace is gonna beat you, Ham. Cozy, what's the score for Moonscars?
86.
8. Wow, that's surprisingly high. Lastly, we have another obscure title called Valkyrie Elysium. Grace, what's the score?
Sorry.
What console are they on? Can you give me
PS4 and PS5.
I'll give
Another
it,
one of
I'll
those
give it
games that
maybe
PS
like,
bought for themselves.
I don't want to score low because I don't know. I'll give it a 79. I'll give it that.
79. Ham, what's the score?
What's this game called again?
Valkyrie Elysium.
Oh, I think this game's going to be higher actually in Metacritic score. I think it's going to be like around like an 84.
Cozy, Valkyrie Elysium.
Curses, I hate you, Ham.
Got him.
Fine then. 83.
Ooh,
I
okay.
think the price is right.
Okay.
Get away from my fucking number.
Did you pee on it to mark it as yours?
Yeah, it's mine.
Exactly. Oh.
Okay, so we're done with predictions. Now we're going to the results from last week. First, we have Deerfield Chronicle. Cozy said 83. Ham said 77. David, 72. Mahat Mama said 4. So, Cozy won. Cozy got this one correct because the score was 82. So, almost perfect, Cozy. Oh yeah, Jermaine also said it would be a 90, but yeah, way off. So that's 1 for Cozy on last week's game predictions. Then we have Serial Cleaners. Cozy said 87. Ham Solo said 82. David said 68. Mahat said 88. Matt Likes Games 65. I can't believe this. Matt Likes Games got it right. A game that I am super looking forward to playing because it's in my backlog and I have so many other games to play. Got 66. I am heartbroken right now. What do you say, Cozy?
It doesn't mean it's not good. You know how reviewers are.
Yeah. I mean, they rated The Last of Us Part 2 as like a masterpiece, and look at what it turned out to be.
Oh my god.
Lastly, we have Solstice. Cozy said 78. Ham said 80. David said 77. Mahat said 85. And Matt Likes Game said 70. So this was a bit tight, but Cozy got it because the score was 75. So Cozy won game predictions. Ham, you do have the lead in the quiz, but as far as game predictions are concerned, Cozy's in the lead. She's won 5 times. You've only won
Winning at something?
twice.
Game predictions I'm not good at.
Cozy's very good at game predictions, apparently. So take that, Ham Solo. You only have 2. All right. Let's
Oh no!
He's botting out. I heard Grace, but I don't hear what he's saying. Yep, he botted out.
Nothing.
Not good, Lope. He caught a bug. Bro, you caught the bug again. The African internet came to play.
Is it better now?
Yeah,
Am I
you're
back?
good. All right, yeah. Restart.
All right. All right, cool. Grace, next section is notable tweets. Here we just cherry pick tweets and then you guys give us your reactions on said tweets. You can also just no comment on the tweets, on said tweets. First, we have Nosferatu at Nosferatu1 says, these franchises will die under Microsoft management. Referring to the Activision Blizzard acquisition. Do you agree with Nosferatu1? Will Activision die under Microsoft?
I don't think so. That's kind of unrealistic.
That's 1L for Mr. Nosferatu. Cozy, is Nosferatu onto something here?
I'm laughing.
Will Activision die under Microsoft?
Because they're dying under Activision.
That is fair. That is fair.
Funny.
It's true. I'm not
It
making
is
this
fair.
up.
Yeah. Fair point. Okay, so will the death come faster under Microsoft management?
I don't think so. I do think that, after they get it, after the acquisition is complete, they will need to immediately take action to steer the ship in the right direction. But like I said before, I am of the opinion that this entire acquisition, Call of Duty is big, but the big win behind this is King. So it's more of like, what are they going to do? Not just with all with Call of Duty and, Overwatch and Warcraft and, but the other things that are, because we hear about the big ones all the time, but it's like, what are you going to do with the other stuff? What are you going to do with the secret, not the secret, but the moneymaker King, to see where they take that? Are they going to go all in and have, we need to take mobile gaming seriously? Because that feels like that'd be a great backdoor to, Asian markets.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But it's sort of like, what are you going to do?
Very insightful. I hadn't thought about that one. That's very insightful. Yeah, Microsoft does want to break into the Asian market in terms of gaming. That's a very fair point. Ham, is Activision gonna die under Microsoft?
Hell no, man. It ain't gonna die at all. It ain't gonna die. It's gonna flourish. It's gonna absolutely flourish. So this is the way I kind of look at it, right? I'm assuming, I don't know, I'm assuming that when Microsoft gets this, they're gonna look at each part completely different, right? There are pieces within Activision that do not need fixing, right? So they're gonna they're gonna do their best to spread out the work amongst the correct teams. So like, this team needs this kind of help, right? All right, we're gonna provide you with that help now, so this team, Raven, can work on their games. So Toys for Bob can work for their games. How is having more help worse? That's the thing that has me puzzled on this. Especially, so I kind of get where
at Rare, for example.
Well, they're looking at Rare, they're looking at Lionhead, they're looking at some of these studios that did go under Microsoft, but they didn't have no Satya and Nadella saying, "Let us compete," with a big old smile on his face. They didn't have that before.
They didn't have Phil Spencer.
They didn't have Phil Spencer. They didn't have Game Pass. They didn't have a direction. The direction there was to make your Xbox like the all-in-one console. That was the look before. The look before was your Xbox, you can watch TV on it. You can play video games. You can buy movies. You can do, you can plug in your You can plug in another console into your fucking Xbox if you want to and play on that. Hell, I plugged my Nintendo Switch into the back of my Xbox One X, and that's how I played Switch, because I could listen to Spotify at the same time. So now Xbox is like, hold up. We ain't finna do all of this wild non-gaming bullshit anymore.
Yeah.
Now we are all about games. We take out the other HDMI port, which I'm actually sad about because I love that. I'm sad about. But they took out the other HDMI port and said, you know what? You're only plugging this in the TV and you're not plugging shit into it unless you need more memory. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Memory and internet is all you really can plug into that thing at this point.
So in short, Ham Solo is buying Activision stocks.
Yes, sir.
The other notable tweet is it comes from @PaleoPopulism. He says, "Oh, cool! A Splinter Cell remake story is being rewritten for modern audiences. It's going to be shit, isn't it?" Grace, did you play the original Splinter Cell, and are you looking forward to a Splinter Cell remake for modern audiences?
Played some of the older Splinter Cell on the Xbox 360, but I would really like something from Splinter Cell to come out. Like, I honestly don't care what it could be at this point.
As long as you get Sam Fisher.
Yeah, something. Because I actually enjoyed it.
Fair. My favorite was Conviction. Cozy, are you looking forward to the Splinter Cell remake written for modern audiences?
I don't play military, games.
There's no military. It's like
Tom
spy
Clancy.
stuff.
It's Tom
It's spy
Clancy.
stuff.
It's like the things, secret government organizations that go around the world and screw up actual people, glorifying that. I don't play any of their games. No, I'm not. But I think people are it's silly to be kind of annoyed, like, oh, remaking it for a modern audience. The last game came out a decade ago?
That is true.
So
it's
it's
been a minute.
So it's like, when people are like, oh, because they're acting like it's like a bad thing to remake it. A decade is a long time. And I think people who, if you live through that time, a decade doesn't necessarily feel like as long as it is. But, the culture of the world changes in that decade. So that's all I have to say.
Translation, Cozy's getting the remake. Ham Solo.
No, I'm not. No,
are you looking for?
I'm a fighter.
She's got every copy of The Last of Us as well.
Yeah, because I have to save everyone else from their bad taste.
She got all of them for every generation.
Ham, are you looking forward to the remake of Splinter Cell for modern audiences?
I mean, when you put it like that, it sounds whack. When you could have just left it with,
they said it. I'm just reading it.
Okay,
I'm just reading it.
All right, but anyways, yeah. I mean, I'd love to see some of that.
Diversity.
You don't need to do that.
Diversity. Purple hair.
You don't need to do that. But I mean, I'm excited to see what they come out with. I mean, to say I'm not excited about the game would say I'm not like excited in that genre kind of, because that's a big time game right there. And that shit's been around for a hot minute now. Original Xbox, play some Splinter. Man, that shit goes way back. So to bring that back from it being,
Xbox One generation, that was upsetting.
Right. So to bring that back would be a slapper. Absolutely, that'd sell.
All right. It's quiz time. Grace, this section is just a true or false section. So you have a 50% chance of getting it Right. All right. So I'll ask you a question. You just have to say true or false. Okay. You ready?
Yep.
Little context. Ham has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wins in quiz time. Cozy has 3. We've only had 3 other guests getting a win on the show. So it would be nice if we could add you to the illustrious list.
You're just
of
saying it'd be
guests
nice
that
if I
came here
lose. That's what you're trying to say.
and beat Ham Solo. Okay. Are you ready, Grace?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Halo 4 was the last Halo with split screen campaign co-op. True or false?
I'm gonna say true because I don't remember it being on the Halo 5, and it's not on Halo Infinite.
False. It
What?
is on Halo 5.
What? That's crazy.
Yes.
I didn't play it on co-op, so I didn't know.
When did
it
they
just
add
didn't launch.
Yeah. I was gonna say, when did they add it to it though?
Yeah,
Because it
they
didn't
did
launch
when
with
it
it.
first
didn't
came
launch
out, so I don't
with-
know.
Yes, but it did eventually get it. Cozy,
Yes.
the real insider is actually Dan Allen Gaming with over 300,000 subscribers on YouTube. True or false?
True? I don't know.
False. He has 200,000 subscribers. Ham Solo.
That's such a dirty way
You
to
folk-
lose.
I don't know much
I
about the
know.
situation, so I'm like,
I know. Ham
Same.
Solo.
He
Ham
just doesn't
Solo.
care.
UFO Table making a Genshin Impact anime. True or false?
Shit, I don't fucking know.
I'm about
True.
to get a clean sweep, a strikeout. Sorry?
True.
Ah, damn it. Okay, you got that one right.
Up yours, bitch.
I am scores. Whatever. Grace. The
Yeah.
Wolong Dynasty demo is only available on Xbox. True or false?
Hold on. Gaming Addict in the chat says Halo 5 does not have split screen. I don't think it does.
Loke, you're wrong.
What?
You're wrong, Loke.
Hold on.
You're wrong.
Let's do our research real quick.
Accept your L. Accept your L.
It is in my name, but okay. Okay, so. Oh, she promised. Oh, sorry. She promised that Halo 5 would be the last one without split screen. Okay, so Ham, you're square on points with Grace. Grace, get some points.
Ooh, shit. Get out of here, Grace.
Yeah.
Oh, Grace is cheating.
Score. There's no
Look, trying
competition
God.
right now.
Hey, man, I'm
Look
trying to
what
cook
you
the
doing
books
with
for you,
these
Ham, but
these
it's not working out.
false. What are you doing over here?
Whatever, man. Okay, so Grace?
Yeah.
Grace, Phil Spencer confirmed that while the Xbox Series X will not be increasing price in 2022, there will be a price increase in 2023. True or false?
True.
False.
Damn it.
No way. That would be such
close
a
it.
big deal.
If he had said that, right?
Yeah, that would have been something we were talking
I
about.
I can understand why she would say true, because that is such a corporate thing to do.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's why. the
Matt
question
likes
there.
games is tripping in the chat.
Well, what's he saying?
He just spelled your
Oh my
name real
God.
fun in a real fun way.
Hey, man. It's not my fault he didn't finish 6th grade. It's not my fault. All right.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Okay.
you leave Matt
So
Licks games
Cozy.
alone.
he does lick them. I've seen his YouTube channel. He does lick them. Okay. Cozy.
Wait, what does he lick?
After October
Games.
2nd, Overwatch 1 will cease to exist. True or false?
True. Why'd you ask me that? Why did you ask me that? You're just. You know what? Just go ahead and say it. Fuck you.
Oh, yes. That was dirty as fuck,
Fuck you.
That was some dirty shit.
Cozy, I'm trying to get you in the game. You should be thanking me. You should be thanking me right now.
You remind me that I'm taking such a huge. You did not have to remind me. I know.
Cozy, you probably have a reminder on your phone, on your calendar.
I know.
You know.
I've been playing obsessively because it's going to be gone. It's going to be gone. And
Right, so
because I've been complaining about it.
With that, Cozy, you would now have a point. You're welcome.
That was such a fucked up way to. That was fucked up.
I'd rather you just say wrong.
I'm trying to help my girl out. I'm trying to help my girl out. That's all I'm doing. Ham Solo.
That was
the GTA 6 hacker. Don't be like that. Don't rub it.
What's even worse? What's even worse, Cozy, is I was like, oh, we should talk to Cozy about that and see what she thinks about that. And he's like, hold on, I got something for her. That's what he was like. He's like, I got something for her. And I didn't remember that we were supposed to talk about that until just now. And he's like, he asked, that's
my God.
fucked up, bro. Like, wow. You gave her a point by making her mad. That's intense.
You, Cozy, you are welcome. I got your back, girl. I got you.
Cozy draws the level.
Come on, Cozy. Don't be mad, Cozy. Keep pounding shit. Alright, Ham Solo. The GTA 6 hacker lives in the UK. True or false?
True.
Ham Solo's got 2 points.
That was easy.
Grace. One individual was scammed out of $100,000 trying to buy GTA 5 source code by someone pretending to be the hacker. True or false?
Okay, we were talking about this, so I'm assuming it's true.
Damn it. Damn it. You didn't listen to what he said. You have to listen closely. You have to listen closely to the way he forms a question because he said GTA 5.
Oh my God, are you serious?
I wanted to step in so bad and save you, but I just had to sit there and watch you die.
You did the right thing not to step in.
Oh, man.
Love
Grace,
he's a fucking devil.
Come back again.
He's a devil.
That's a shitty move right there.
I want Grace to come back again. Did you see? She was so sure. She was so sure that I got it right.
No,
I got it right.
yeah, deliberately do that.
What? That's
the whole point of this. That's all right. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. All right. So Ham's still leading. Cozy.
Yes.
EA Redwood is developing the Marvel Iron Man game. True or false?
False?
Sorry?
False?
Correct. It's EA Motive. Cozy's got 2 on the board. Ham Solo. The same hacker group that hacked Rockstar allegedly hacked Uber earlier this year. True or false?
True.
Ham Solo is perfect so far. Grace, time to catch up. Phil Spencer weighs 85 kilograms. True or false?
Oh my God, what the fuck?
It's not fair because I go by. I'm in the US, not the UK.
Except for him.
Okay, it depends. What is 85 kilograms in pounds?
It's a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I have to Google it.
Wait, can we look up stuff? Can we look up
N-
stuff?
no,
No.
no, you
cannot
can't.
look up stuff.
Loke
Stop
can.
typing.
Only Loke can.
Stop typing.
'Cause
Yes.
That's a lot.
Hold on. I'm about to.
That's what I was thinking. I
it's-
was like,
It's 187 pounds.
187 pounds
Oh,
for
really?
maybe like a 5'8", 5'9" person. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh well, no, cause I don't know.
Bam, you got it right.
No,
You got it. Oh wait.
Wait, how did he
Yes.
announce his way to the world?
well, hold on, cause you gotta know how tall he is, though, cause like,
There's people that actually put in work into this. So if you Google it, it does say 85 kgs. I don't know how they figured it out, but if you Google it, it's 85 kgs. So okay, Grace
that's wild.
gets a point. Yep, Grace gets a point. Cozy,
Yes.
the PS5 is the highest selling console this year. True or false?
False?
Correct. Ham Solo. Jim Ryan's net worth is $250 million US dollars. True or false?
False.
True. You're not betting 1,000 anymore.
Fuck yeah. Ah,
Okay, last round of questions. Grace, if you get this one right, you're gonna get 3 points, and you will be level with Cozy and Ham Solo. Are you ready?
yes,
Elden Ring is in the top 10, but not the top 5 for August, according to NPD sales. True or false?
this sounds like a trick question though, because Elden Ring
Yes,
is pretty good.
yes.
I don't think. I think it's false because it's in the top 10, but it is in the top 5.
Grace scores. So now we're level. That was correct. Well done, Grace. Cozy.
Yes.
The main protagonist in Cyberpunk Edge Runners is called Miguel. True or false?
What?
Yeah.
Seen it.
Answer the question. True or
True?
false? Oh, Cozy.
How am
It's,
Oh, I've never seen it.
it's
I don't
false.
even know what the show is.
Oh, it's on Netflix. It's one of
I
the
don't
best
have
shows.
Netflix.
I'll send you my codes after the show.
I don't watch
Ham.
things.
You trust me? You're gonna want to watch this one. Ham, the Genshin Impact anime is being made by the same studio that made Cyberpunk Edge Runners. True or false?
false.
Solo gets the win again.
Yeah. Look, I knew it. Once I seen the small little frown forming around your face, I just knew it was. I knew
man.
the jig was up. I took it.
Whatever,
I walked
dog.
away. I slapped you in the face.
You slapped
You know
them in
what
the
I'm
face
saying?
extra hard.
Yep.
And they were
Whatever.
like,
Whatever.
I bet you like that, Daddy. Oh.
Gotcha, bitch.
You're done.
Cozy.
Yeah.
Okay, Grace. Well done. Getting 3 correct out of 5. Ham Solo takes the win. Go ahead, take your victory lap with your rant of whatever choice you want, and after that, take us out.
All right. Well, you know what? I think that so far the best news that I've got from Xbox was only like I only needed to see like 5-6 seconds of it. And it was just Satya Nadella letting everybody know that he is all in. I thought that was dope. I thought that was something I've been waiting. I've been waiting for confirmation that Xbox cares about gaming for the longest time. It felt like every once in a while they'd care a little bit, and then they'd go on vacation. And then they'd come back and give you a taste of something, and then a couple more good tastes, and then they go off to vacation again.
Yep.
This time it seems like it's going to be a little bit different. That tone that man Satya had was just a tone that when you see somebody that got pockets like that coming at you like that, and did you see the person sitting next to Satya Nadella? He looked like he was the bodyguard. Like if you got a problem with anything that he says, I'm right here. Like, yeah, that's the way he was looking. He was looking in the camera like that, while Satya is over here smiling, looking like Scarface. Like bro wasn't messing around. But anyways, that's my rant. That's all my rant was. It's just me being happy that I can actually sense that they're trying and that they care and that there is a long-term goal, not just let's try this, let's try that, let's try this, because all of that shit didn't work. So now they're actually like, you know what, fuck trying it, we're buying it. We ain't trying shit. So, yep, that's it. How you like that, Lo?
That was a long ass rant, buddy. That was
It
a long ass rant.
It was about a minute. It was about a minute.
Yeah. Maybe it was long
one
because
painful
of
minute.
method.
One painful pony minute for Loke, right? I
Whatever.
see that you restructured your camera so we can't see your PS5 box. What happened? All right. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and take us out.
I think 2 hours are up. Yeah.
Anyways, thank you
bad.
everybody that showed up to the show. Those of you that are watching now and those of you that watch later. Much appreciated. Thank you so much to those of you in the chat. Shout outs go out to Matt Likes Games, Gaming Addict, Amon Ra, 3K, Lord King David, Mr. Joanna Dark, Too Big, Stank Ma.
Happy birthday, Stank Ma.
Yeah. It's really good seeing some of you guys. I appreciate the new subscription from Dark Optimus. Really appreciate that. But anyways, we're getting out of here. We'll see you guys next Friday, same time, same place. And then next week, I have a couple more episodes of Behind Them Six coming out Tuesday and Thursday. The Tuesday episode is going to be a little late, around 10 p.m. Central, maybe even 11 p.m. Eastern time, because the person I'm talking to is living in the Pacific. And then 8 p.m. Eastern time for the Thursday episode. Go check out the channel. I got the reminder set there, and you can see the list of people that I got to talk to here in the coming days. But anyways, good to see you, everybody. Y'all have a wonderful, good rest of the night. Have a safe weekend. Thank you so much.
I reject the concept of a safe weekend.
Thank you so much, Grace, for coming and checking it out. I hope you had a good time on your first podcast.
It was.
Hope we didn't scare you away.
I appreciate you guys having me.
Absolutely, and you are welcome back. Yeah, you are definitely welcome back to come. Hopefully, if we reach out to you, you'd be down to come back on, because it was interesting getting some of your takes out there, and you really surprised me a little bit with some of the scores and shit like that. Like, I'm a little nervous for next week's episode to see if I even came in second. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna come in second place next week. I'm nervous about that, and I only got 2 dubs on that.
Just do.
Not looking good. It's not looking good. But anyways, thank you so much, everybody. we're getting up out of here. And as I like to say, keep it gaming or keep it moving. Peace out.
Oh yeah.
Ciao.
Good job. Good show. Great show, everyone. Great show. So
That was
much fun.
That was
Yeah.
Yep.